They said the courtroom would be quiet that morning, but nothing could have prepared the crowd for what happened when they brought in Lieutenant Kara Hale, the Navy's most precise and decorated female SEAL sniper, in handcuffs like she was a criminal. Before the viewers even understand how deep this story goes, let me tell you one thing. What you are about to hear will make you pause, make you think, and if you respect bravery, you're going to want to like this video and subscribe to Kindness Tales right now, because stories like this deserve to be heard. The moment Kara entered the chamber, the whispers started, some in disbelief, others in judgment. Her uniform was stripped of rank, her wrists chained tightly, her head held high despite the humiliation. Cameras clicked like vultures, circling the wounded. She had spent 11 years defending the country from threats most people never knew existed. Yet here she was, being accused of unauthorized engagement during a covert rescue mission that went wrong. The prosecution called her reckless. They said she acted alone. They said she broke protocol for personal emotion. But witnesses, all conveniently chosen, pointed fingers without looking her in the eye. What they didn't know, the truth they weren't supposed to know, was that Kara took the shot that saved 14 hostages, including 2 children, but exposed a hidden corruption inside the chain of command. A corruption powerful men didn't want the world to see. She stood silently as the judge read allegations about her like she was a danger to society. But the real danger was the man sitting smugly in the second row, Commander Briggs, the one who sent her squad into a compromised zone and later doctored mission files to blame her. Kara recognized his eyes, the same eyes she saw when he ordered her to stand down during the mission. Even when she had a clean shot to save her team, she ignored him that day, pulled the trigger anyway and saved lives. But she didn't just expose the enemy threat. She exposed Briggs's secret involvement with the insurgent network for which he was quietly receiving money. And for that, she became his target. In court, every accusation cut deeper than any bullet she had ever faced. People who once saluted her, now avoided her direction. Still, Kara didn't flinch. Her father taught her long ago, truth speaks, even when you can't. The judge was about to allow the prosecution's final statement when the doors at the back of the courtroom slammed open so hard they shook the walls. Every head turned, and then everyone froze because, stepping inside, wearing full-dress uniform with medals shining like shards of sunlight, was Admiral Thomas Rourke, the highest-ranking and most respected leader in the Pacific Fleet, the man whose word could shift tides in the Navy. The bailiff scrambled, unsure whether to salute or speak, but the Admiral's voice filled the room before anyone breathed. "Remove those handcuffs from my sniper," he ordered, and the authority in his tone made even the judge stiffen. The bailiff hesitated for half a second. Big mistake. Rourke stepped forward, eyes blazing. "That is an order." Chains were removed so fast they clattered against the floor. Kara rubbed her wrists, confused but steady. Rourke then turned toward the judge. "Your Honor, I am here to submit evidence that this entire case is not only flawed, but an intentional act of sabotage against Lieutenant Hale." Gasps rippled through the room like wind sweeping across water. Rourke handed over encrypted mission files, satellite reports, and communication logs. Everything. Kara had been denied access to documents that showed she not only followed protocol, but prevented a catastrophic loss of life. And then he pointed at Briggs. "And this man," he said, voice cold as steel, "is the reason she was set up." Guards moved instantly. Briggs's face strained of color as they approached to arrest him. He tried to protest, but Rourke cut him off. "Lieutenant Hale didn't fail her duty. She fulfilled it while you violated yours." Cameras clicked again, but now the room looked at Kara differently, like they finally saw her. The judge reviewed the documents, expressions shifting rapidly from confusion to shock to quiet shame. "Lieutenant Hale," he said, returning power to her name, "this court not only drops all charges but formally apologizes for the injustice committed against you." Some people stood, others cried. One Marine in the gallery saluted her openly. Kara's eyes glossed with emotion she had held back for months. She didn't smile, but she finally breathed. As she walked out, Admiral Rourke placed a hand on her shoulder. "The Navy needs warriors like you," he said softly. But truth was the world needed them too. And before you go, if you want more real, powerful stories about courage, justice, and unexpected heroes, make sure you like this video and subscribe to Kindness Tales, because your support keeps stories like Kara's alive.